if that is the case, we're bringing Derek on the ground team.
No,
To melt face.
We can just because we don't have enough troops on the ground to like actually.
We do though. I mean, we have way more ground troops than we do range troops.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. Also, you can only fit at most, in all reality, at most like 6 to 8
you're both
functioning people
heavy
on the boat.
motherfuckers.
I'm not as heavy anymore.
You
You're
can
still-
fit more people like
So
below
we
deck
have
or
a
whatever, but they
whole-
can't,
A whole day of Oozle fixing the armor, and we're getting all this stuff ready. With
Just for me
enough,
not to worry.
Is there? Or you can go ahead. You can go ahead. I'm not saying Alex.
um,
Is there like a fucking?
Oh wait, I don't want to.
one conversation at a time.
so like with
That's
the
sports.
gems, we talked about like changing them up a little bit since they're not flying in the clouds right now anyways.
Yeah, I'd need
Could-
at least a day.
Does Amelia have, what's the opposite of enlarged person? Is it just shrink person?
Reduce.
Reduce
Reduce?
person? Yeah.
So could we put that into the gem? And I understand it's temporary, but we only need this for like a day anyways. Could she have a whole day to power the gem with that? And then we can have that on the ship as like a small bubble of people that are shrunk
Yes.
to
Now,
theoretically fit a few
now
more
that
people.
you could fit more people. However, that's one of those things. Like if you put as the one with his bow, if it's a short bow, it goes from a D6 to a D4. Long bow goes from a D8 to a D6. You do take that size penalty when
Can
you
it
take
be-
reduced person.
Is there a way to make it toggleable? Like if we turn it on or like activate it while we're flying there, us get off, and our
Yes.
strat team turn it off. They've been
Yeah,
flying
yeah,
there.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, could we do that? Does that work? It's your ship.
Trying to understand. So you just want it for transit purposes.
Exactly, just to get the whole big party over to where we want to be. We get off, you turn it off, and you guys are doing your normal thing again. We're doing our normal thing again, and everything. And then when we go to pick Lee back up, you guys would turn it back on again, and then we'd fly out.
Just so for transportation purposes,
Just
you can carry
transportation.
both the ground team and the air team.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I also need to render the swivel guns basically useless if we're going to be running enchantments.
Why?
Because I'm going to enchant them with Gust of
Someone's on
Wind.
TikTok.
So you can shoot your cannons at
So
the
I can
sails
just
and.
aim them at the sails and just...
That's a good
Okay.
idea.
It's the
Okay.
lowest level spell I have right now that can assist with speed.
Yeah, that could.
Yeah.
You gotta be kind of careful with that. With overuse, you could tear your sails.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, absolutely.
It's
pretty
at
clever.
like, I mean, the way I imagine like the hypotenuse of that triangle between the sail and the it's probably 40, 50 feet.
Oh yeah.
So it's towards the end of that spell's range anyway, which dampens a little bit how
Yeah.
harsh it will be.
Yeah.
It's more like emergency evasive maneuvers kind of situation.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
like hose someone off the side of the
Smart.
ship.
Yeah.
They're trying to climb up and I just...
Air cannon. Goodbye.
So yeah.
I don't need to kill you. The fall will do that. All right. Okay. Good call. So you've got that enchantment going. Amelia can get the reduced person going. Who is on what team? Who are you bringing for what?
Everyone you listed, all of the kids for ranged, will be on the ship.
All right.
Arroway will be on the ship.
Bella has to be on the ship.
Bella's on the ship.
We still want to bring Frida for heal.
You have Frida on the ship for heals on the ship if something happens, then you can
And
have
then
Derek
Derek
on the ground.
with us.
Yeah.
Because Derek's got both. He can also go nuclear.
Mark will want to go.
Mark
Yeah.
will be going.
Raymond probably. Like hell, if Jimmy's in town.
Oh,
He is not.
Who do we want to leave back at town?
the bard for sure. Oh,
Do we want to leave
Fedora?
Raymond?
yeah.
Should we bring Raymond?
I think we should bring Raymond. We can also bring Talion. He's drunk somewhere in town.
He is drunk somewhere in town.
I want to bring Belios.
He has a bow.
Oh,
always bring
He's a
Guess
bonus.
he'll be on the ship.
Yes, he needs to meet the chosen.
All right.
is.
Ship is full.
Ship is full. Talion's on the ship.
Belios doesn't weigh anything.
Belios weighs nothing. compared to this.
Bellius doesn't weigh anything. It's not a weight problem with the ship. It is who can effectively be on the rails doing things.
He's in the crow's nest with.
I was say he can sit literally anywhere. I mean,
He can meld with the ship.
He could cling to the bottom.
Yeah.
Dude, he
Yeah.
can be
Sure.
the harness for
I just
Bella.
I wanted to be like
Hey!
he can sit on the chosen one.
He could, yeah, he could sit up on the chosen one.
We just like hook him on Bella and then on the bottom of the ship. And he's
Yeah,
just
he's not gonna
harnessed.
lose her.
That would work surprisingly well because he can maneuver a hell of a lot better than
Yeah.
she could.
Is
Ship
there-
or ground? Air team, ground team.
I would say ground team.
Yeah.
Is there some sort of like targeting enchantment where like say you enchant a cannon or a cannonball and then you have like a separate enchantment like a tag or something that you slap on something to make it like a heat seeker sort of deal?
So I have perfect shot, or I think it's not perfect shot, but I have the ability with a ranged attack twice per day to
It's like True Strike.
roll with advantage.
So there isn't some sort of like
No,
tag where it's like
kind of, but not really.
Because I was
It is
thinking-
True Strike, but
'cause I was thinking
it only
if-
adds 20 to the roll,
Yeah.
I was thinking that
Which
like
is a
if
lot,
we're
which is a lot, yeah.
if
but
we
it's-
have our dudes on the ground and like can reach the fucking magister or another heavy hitter or something, and then like slap that tag on them.
So
and then
you want to be
fucking
able to
beat
like
'em.
laser them out so that I can shoot them. Right?
Pretty much. That's what I was asking. If
So,
there was like an
yeah, no.
enchantment or something for that.
Your best bet in D&D terms is just to
Talk to Kay and get a potion that it's like sulfur when it explodes, and then we have a
give
color.
them a paint bomb.
Exactly. We just paint
Well, I
the
mean,
guy.
you can see the big ass fucking
No,
rhino-looking
so-
motherfucker.
Best bet at that point would be a one-off enchantment on a cannon for True Strike, adds 20 to the roll. Doesn't negate a nat 1, but you don't want a nat 1 on a cannon anyway. So that's your best bet at that point. It just adds 20 to the roll. It would take so much money to enchant everything with it all the time.
Okay. Yeah, no.
It's like a level 1 spell, isn't it? True Strike?
True strike, yes.
So, but it would cost 1,000 gold per cannonball, but we would not be able to make it toggleable on a cannon to add 20 to every single shot. You know what I mean?
You can put it on a cannon for a once a day
Yeah.
toggle. Or you could continue to spend an exponentially large amount of money to get X amount of toggles per day.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, rules as written, it could be done permanently, but it's just
Boy,
so
the
broken.
money.
Yeah, and the money. It would cost so much money to do.
Yeah, no, like I said, I was just thinking about like, I don't know, like you said, like laser painting a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, he's like, haha, I will kill you now. And then I'm just like, and then I just duck as a fucking cannonball, just decks him.
Yeah, so
Like curves around buildings and shit.
we'll go to Kay, see how many bombs he's gotten made.
You guys have tons of explosives. Most of them have been buried out in the minefield,
Right.
but there
Yeah,
are
it is purple
some
strike and
ready to rock and roll.
Yeah,
if you
because
want to
I
put some on the
definitely
ship
asked him
puck
to
out.
make some for tossing off the ship. So
Yes.
those
Next level,
ones.
I can shoot
Yeah,
around
and you would
corners.
ask them already for some to toss like off the walls. and
Ooh,
stuff.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
there are
grenades were-
stockpiles of
I see you.
handheld baseball-sized
don't.
I think
grenades.
that one
Nice.
just
Now they
applies
don't
to
they don't
bows
have a
either.
lot
I
of
think
kick
it's
to them
just ranged
because this is
attacks.
not an alchemist bomb because
Right.
those only last for the day. It's just a magical ability.
Right,
Alchemist
these
having.
are-
Kay's not actually an
Curved
alchemist by
bullet.
class. He's a civilian class, a specialist.
Your
But these
arrows
are
hurt me.
2d6, 10-foot radius grenades.
Huck 'em. Okay.
Just like get a fucking like box of them, just huck a match in there and just.
Now, are you guys? Your ground team is sizably smaller than your air crew currently.
As far as kids go, we want to bring Beefy Boy.
Maury,
Maybe even hand girl.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
she's
It's
on the
just
boat
arrows.
currently. She would
It's in
probably be
two
better
levels.
suited on the ground
Yeah.
because she
That's
herself
pretty
can
dope.
get in combat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's pull her.
Okay.
Caroline.
At four levels from now, I can shoot.
Because I'm
arrows
not,
through walls.
and this might be
Really?
famous
God,
last
that's-
words, but I'm not particularly worried about like
Rocking a wall can stop me.
keeping people back at base because like we're just gonna do this and then go right back. So like,
Yeah, famous last words, absolutely. We definitely need people back at base.
So-
We're literally expecting an invasion any day.
Since we pulled Alia off the ship, there's space for one more. Can we put Ben on the ship to make like temporary repairs to hold the ship together just in case it starts to go bad?
That's not a bad idea.
You don't currently have Amelia on the list. That might be a better option.
Amelia would be better.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Because
her.
remember, things that Ben uses talent on after so long
Go away,
fall apart.
right? And that's why I was thinking like temporary, get the fuck out kind of thing. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I also worry.
oh, and you can have her put
And
those.
whereas, so right, there's a trade-off here. Amelia can't, if there's a giant hole blown in the ship, Amelia can't just mend it.
right,
Ben can.
right.
However,
It's temporary.
it's temporary. Amelia's stuff is more permanent, and Amelia's more preventative. Ben's more reactive.
And she can put like that
So she can
enchantment
put,
list that you
like,
sent me. She can be
shielding
up there
on it.
trying to add stuff to the cannonballs that you shoot off as well.
True.
Yes.
So Amelia instead then.
Okay.
It's a good list. It's a really good list. There's a lot of doozies in there.
Are they all things that like she's able to do though?
For the most
Relatively.
part.
Like
The
with
biggest
speed?
thing with her isn't necessarily spell level. It is time needed and her pop. and
What
her
about
roll.
like, is she limited to arcane spells?
Yes.
Okay. So one of those is off the list,
Okay.
but just one.
So
She cannot do any divine.
so did we already have her doing something for this day that we're passing?
Yes.
Yeah, she was enchanting the gem to make it so that it can have a reduced person effect. And she can affect magical items for permanent enchantments like your Gems of Wondrous Power.
Yeah. That's basically all we really have.
I
So we could
don't, but if you're trying to
bring
enchant it, I don't need
the
to have
bard
it.
instead of Raymond. We do need,
Yeah.
I think we should leave someone
Well,
important
it
back
would
there.
work, 'cause my arrows
And I think the
are
bard would
magical,
probably be better as far as just
99%
boosting the
of
whole
them are
party. That would be
magical.
nice to have some
And then I had just have the
buffs.
quiver of
Yeah.
And I
already
really
enchanted
haven't
arrows.
seen what Raymond can
So
do too,
lost
honestly.
all
Like the
Raymond
scroll
kinda
thing.
You got the scrolls, bro.
Raymond kinda dope.
It's all right. They each have a purpose in party
Yeah,
to
so
fulfill.
I don't think we need necessarily another hitter.
I say
I think
Adora
maybe
over
a
Raymond.
okay.
buff would be better for
All right, Adora
everybody.
over Raymond.
All right, Raymond stays at home, and Adora is put into the mix.
That's a sizable party.
I wish there's a part of me that wishes that we could shrink the boat as well as shrinking ourselves.
Shrink item is pretty outside your guys'.
I know, but it would be we would be so much faster. The wind would be able to manipulate the ship so much better.
Yep.
That's the next step.
And then we just attach the ship to the swarm of bees.
You just tether them all like huskies.
Coasted with it.
Who needs horsepower?
And then like
when we got
when
bee
shit and then like
power?
when shit like goes wrong, you just make the ship normal size.
Ridiculous. That's kind of dumb.
It's actually
is.
genius.
Derek is apprehensive about going on ground team, but is willing to hang out towards the back.
Derek's
and
plan is mostly to heal us.
heal if need be.
And if shit goes really wrong, you will melt people's faces off.
You will do it.
I really don't want to do that. Just make
If-
sure things don't go wrong.
We will. That is the goal. But
That's
if
the
things
plan.
go
That's
wrong,
always the plan.
Damnedest.
you will save us.
No plan survives first contact, Derek.
Listen,
You are
man,
Plan D.
I don't
D
save
for
anybody
Derek.
when that happens.
Oh.
the
Well,
voices will get quieter.
You do
okay?
remember last time that the only time that you know of, Mark was right next to him the whole time and he was fine.
Yeah, see, fine.
So,
that'll be good.
you know, it depends, I guess.
Haven't seen shit go down. It's time.
Yeah. Is it? Let's kind of hope not. You guys come to the next day.
Do we want to strike at night, or do we want to do a broad daylight assault?
If you're looking to goat horses out for ground team,
Say, yeah,
daylight's
to be
probably
like-
going to have to be.
I'd say the
something
earliest
here.
would be like break of dawn. You know,
Yeah.
like
You
as
ride at dawn.
Yeah, which is doable.
You ride at dawn.
baby.
You ride at dawn, so you guys would have to head out just before like midnight, so you could fly there in time.
But you had stuff to do.
I just like if I didn't have any specific tasks the day that like everyone was preparing, I would have wanted to go like talk to Bartholomew.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
I heard this
I-
weird voice asking me for help, which is fucking weird.
Cook
Yeah.
a delicious breakfast for these two of lobster that I've been sitting on for a good while.
The best lobster.
Now that the druid's gone.
So basically,
Saving it in my special.
Well, we have the whole fucking ice room, like.
you get 1d6 added to a d20 roll of your choice.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
One time go.
Right?
Once a round.
Oh, once a round.
For the day.
For the day.
Oh, shit.
Shit. That's not what I had written down. I want it now. No,
No.
that's fine.
Holy
hell.
Add 1d6
You have
around
so much
to
cool
any
shit.
d20
I love
roll.
that.
I do. I've got a nice little
Heck yeah.
stockpile.
That's awesome.
Holy hell. Okay, that's
So
dope.
Those are gone now. We also have. No, we'll save that. We'll save that. This is a small strike. We've got an invasion coming.
Adara can give each one of you a fate die. She can only have one in the pool at a time, so 1d8 for you guys to utilize, and she has 2 fate die that she can potentially dish out. Ooh,
Dibs. That's my child.
it's your kid. You want the first one?
Yeah.
It is a 5.
Haraway should get the second.
Yeah.
And Harley
He's
gets the
flying the
second. It is an 8. Sorry.
She tries. She tries.
It's better
It's something.
than.
Yeah.
It could be better than
A nat one.
Yeah,
No,
or a nat one.
It could
Exactly.
save you from an at 1. Yeah, it could go from a critical failure to just a standard failure.
Mine was a 3, 5.
5 and 8.
All right.
Raymond salutes you guys. All of your guard are there as they've been moving supplies throughout the night and kind of rallying people. And kids are getting their weapons ready and just themselves hyped up, ready to rock and roll.
Just imagine they're like doing little chest bumps, and they're like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. They've got their own little crews of each other, and they're just like hyping the shit out of each other.
First real combat. We got this.
today they die.
Oh, God.
Shiro and Ben are both like gathered around Maury, just like trying to hype it, and Maury's just standing there, just like stock still, and he's just, his eyes closed, and he's just breathing in it. He doesn't seem like he hears them at all.
That's my boy right there.
And Shiro's just like teleporting randomly, and Ben is wheeling in circles around him as they just like try to hype him up.
So Shiro's not going, right?
You guys do not have Shiro on the list in that.
All right.
Well, then I guess I'm saving my magic wand. Yeah, I need to get them on the ground. I do want to.
Does Kenosi want to be on the ground team, or does he want to be up in the crow's nest with these guys?
Kenosi would be of no use in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
What does he want to do? He realistically wants to stay close to you
Yeah.
because you're his guy, you know.
I'm his buddy.
I'm your
his
guy, buddy.
pal.
You're the Congress. You and him, a Congress of 2.
Congress of 2.
All right.
Get onto the ship late in the night.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
You sail out,
Part of the crew.
set down just in the tree line before any forces could see you. You find a small clearing and let the ground team out. Are you guys going to be organizing your attack, or are you guys just beelining it for them now while they get set up, and then they'll come up later?
We're gonna have to do like a hell of a curve, I think, to meet at about the same time, because we're gonna travel a little bit faster than
Significantly
they will.
faster.
Oh, wow.
They didn't bring any horses or anything
There you
like
go.
that, of course.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, Oozle technically did.
should we call it like two wide laps, and then we'll meet you guys there? Do you guys want to strike first, and then we'll just wait for a signal? I can give you a scroll of flare burst.
That would probably be good to like let us know when, like, let you know when we're in position to
Yeah.
start attacking.
'Cause I
But
just don't
I
want to get there
think-
before you, or else we're kind of SOL.
You guys could use your sending stones.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
We do also have
Instead
sending
of
stones.
alerting all of
Let's
China.
use the sending stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, sending stones are better. You don't have a send. Oh, you
I
didn't
do,
shoot
yeah.
it.
I didn't
That's
get
right.
to shoot it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess meet at the same time, and you guys just try not to blast us.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got a fair bit. Like, you guys will take an advancing
And
force,
especially because
right?
you guys had the entire ground.
And while the
team
advancing
as
force
well.
is distracted, we can swoop in and bombard the
Reduce.
camp.
Right.
And then we're probably only going to get like 2 runs in, and then meet you guys to take out the advanced force,
For sure.
the people that have come forward.
Whatever sally's forth.
Yeah.
Um,
So we'll do like 2 good barrages, and then get the fuck out.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be there long, even with anti-magic on my ship.
that is very fair. My jug of magical wine essentially gives me rage. What are those stats?
It's the same as rage, but you don't get the AC penalty.
What
Plus 2
is-
to strength and con. And
Minus-
+2 on will saves.
Yeah.
And it does not have a -2 for AC.
No -2 on AC. And you also get +2 HP per level.
Yeah, because of the con.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you get a 16 temporary hit points.
So let me get this straight. So the plan is that ground team advances first,
Right.
has motherfucker Sally out.
Yep.
Then ship shows up, blasts motherfuckers that sallied out.
No.
Question.
Okay.
Go
Welcome
on.
back.
Would anyone be interested in me trying to curse the terrain inside the fort
Yes.
and chasing them out so that they have less of an advantage? Because this is something we haven't tried yet, but
What does
it's
that
something we
do?
could do.
It's great.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. There's a whole list of like hazards and different curses we can place on in the area in a 300-foot radius. So I'm thinking if like I were to drop down in there and curse from the inside, and then I just have to find my way out. It could. Yeah. It's a good idea, Ian.
You've done that before. That's okay.
I'll be fine.
Great last time.
It's not like he's not expecting the druid this time.
Yeah.
How do I pronounce these here?
Dude, just like go into like
Eric
fly in and then just
Snyder
like,
girl.
curse it and then turn into like a
Thanks for
mole.
following. And
Eric has.
Eric has.
Eric
Oh.
has.
Thanks, my girl.
So I love it. I love the enthusiasm.
It's an option.
You could-
I'm just thinking it could give them.
It's just going to be so hard to get you out.
Yeah.
You could
Okay,
like
okay,
burrow
okay,
through
okay.
the ground.
So
You could
Idea.
turn into a mole.
True. If I go in as a
Yo.
badger.
Like, what if
drop
you
it
expect
and
to be ground attack? This is it.
Get straight tremors that bitch.
you could be like you can stay as a rabbit, or maybe not stay as a rabbit. Anyway, so I can hang on to you somehow, right? I can stay on the ship while we fly. No. And then I can still do my dive bombing idea. I land in the camp, she does her thing, and then I use my increased speed to run out of the camp.
But then we have to get the whole ship and you like out of the range.
it's not just.
It's a big range. It's a 300-foot radius.
No, I think this mole plan is the best
Yeah,
plan.
fuck it, mole plan.
Badger mole.
Badger block. All right.
Mole.
So I tunnel in,
Yeah.
touch grass,
And then
cast
tunnel
my
the fuck
spell,
out.
and then go back out through my
Yes.
tunnel.
Yes, as
Hopefully.
quickly as possible.
It's going to take you a little longer than attacking at dawn. You might have to postpone to attacking at dusk with that plan because
Well-
you're tunneling for a while.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're trying to dig like.
Yes.
I was just
Yes.
I was just talking about like drop it in and then digging out of it.
Well, that's gonna take me a long time
It's still
to
gonna
dig
take
out.
Some time.
Somebody's
the
gonna
digging
catch
is
my
better.
ass.
See
Yeah.
this big ass like badger mole legs sticking out, so he just grabs her and pulls her.
Wait, no,
What you doing?
I can be like an earth elemental, right? Like a small earth elemental.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
would
they
give
can
you-
just-
that'd give
they
you
have Earth
much
Glide.
faster. Yes.
Yeah, so I can go in as like a small earth elemental
You
instead.
could just
Yeah,
earth
yeah,
glide
you
out
can
of there.
still make late dawn then.
Yeah.
Bro, you could just no clip out of there.
T-pose and shake. All right, so that is the plan.
Yeah.
Ground team is
Okay.
deployed. Air team is in the air. You are a small earth elemental. You are going top speed towards the encampment to curse the terrain as an opener.
Yes.
And you guys are planning.
Or you guys can drop me from the ship down. Either way.
You probably wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I think listen to him.
You guys, as ground team, are planning on coming out of the trees and being in view right around the time the terrain gets
I just
cursed.
have to pick.
Fantastic. Harway, as you take back to the air, everybody is brought up to normal size. People have taken their positions. I need one perception roll from you.
You got it, Chief.
Colony for sure.
It's a nat 1, Chief.
Cool. Nothing's amiss until Bella looks at you and goes,
Oh.
Captain,
Yeah.
that man that smells like alcohol that Itzeli brought onto the ship,
Yeah.
he's got a bow, but he doesn't have any arrows,
Neither do I.
and he's asleep.
Yeah, that'll be
Oh,
alright.
it's a camp. Yeah, never mind.
Did you try like touching his feet or something? That
Yeah,
rouses
no.
me.
No, yeah, we've been.
I said rouses me. Okay.
No, I know.
Damn.
I already said mine's not in the gutter. Okay.
Monica was poking him with a stick earlier, and he's like
No.
dead to the world, passed out.
Maybe that's like his thing, though. I don't know. We all got things.
Yeah, okay, we'll just do
We all
our
got
things then.
Let me
Yeah.
get them out.
All right.
I mean, like you've seen,
It's two.
how drunk the monk gets and still keeps on. So
Yeah, but she's always conscious.
Yeah, but maybe that's his thing. He's like, he's unconscious.
I don't know if they all.
Okay.
We can't judge people for their things. I thought you were more tolerant than that.
I just can't shoot a bow with no arrows and if you're passed out. She just kind of mutters and wanders off.
You know, I'm just okay. Fucking jeez.
All right.
She's gonna get
I am casting spells, buffing.
Yeah, if you guys have buffing spells, utilize them on yourselves now.
Buffing him. Going shield.
Shield?
What does that do? Bone shield?
No, absolutely
No,
not. We're not
shield,
doing
the
that.
arcane spell gives plus
Okay.
4 to AC.
Plus 4 to AC.
If you don't
Just
have a
slam
current
it.
shield bonus.
And it negates
Well,
magic
yeah, but
missiles.
that
And it negates
kind
magic
of
missiles.
fits
Bless.
Because, like, you would be
Bless.
pissed
Bless
about
the
what
party.
they did
Bless
to
the party.
poison swamps
Well, bless
and,
the
like,
ground
you're
people.
Like, look at what you've
Yeah.
done.
You know, because that's all like.
Yeah.
Suffer
That's
your
all you thought
own
to do.
consequences, kind of thing. I
Oh,
like
it's
it.
like these are all the things that they've killed
Hey,
yeah.
in the clearing out of it.
You three, you're blessed
Oh,
by me.
Thank you.
Mm.
East.
What does that add again?
Plus 1
Plus
to
one.
attack rolls and saves against fear.
Oh shit! It will attack so strongly.
And
yeah,
Nvidia,
bro.
as you are tunneling, I need a perception
Wait, plus 1 to the attack bonus or damage?
bonus attack.
Bonus.
Ooh, 18 on the die. That is a 34.
Fantastic. As you are traveling through the earth, you run through an abnormally fat purple worm.
Oh.
Oh shit.
It does not like splatter on impact as you
Oh,
just kind
no.
of shift it around you.
I don't like that.
And as it shifts around you, it vibrates and produces a sound.
What sound?
You. And then it's gone.
Oh, fuck.
You. Lastly, do you try to stop and go look for it?
No, I'm on a mission.
You know,
All right.
Call off the plan, boys. Like, I found a
Fuck.
worm.
It spoke. All these weird things are speaking to me recently.
Wait. You mean like how the fucking hand motherfucker was talking to us at the?
Yep, it's those worms.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Well, we're in this now, boys.
Who's
Anyways.
it? What's it then?
Not fun.
Will I?
Not fun.
I don't do soil. If you haven't seen.
Someone else does, though. Also-
Yeah.
Someone else can tell you something else about him.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's just got lice. It's
It's purple lights.
Purple thing.
What is ground
I told
team's
Derek about it.
marching order? How are you guys setting up?
Told the
Honestly,
video about it.
probably me and
Just a pile?
me and East probably at the front. I think she's got it.
Bunny is not with us. Bunny is
Not currently.
Doing
Kenosi's with
something.
you.
Why
Kenosi
is
leads the
Kenosi
charge.
here?
Kenosi
Oh,
leads the
no.
charge. He is the tip of the spear.
He pulls out his rings, starts juggling.
You can ride on my shoulders.
We just need Kenosi to be a bard, okay?
Okay.
We need to get
He's
Kenosi
performing
to
this
bard
time.
levels. Bardic performance. He just starts
That is Derek.
juggling.
Okay.
That's the.
That is Adora.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yep.
And then you have, I would assume you would put Caroline and Maria. Okay. Not Maria, Alia, sorry.
Yeah, for a second I was like, wait, what? when was she here?
She changes colors. Ground team. Full assault.
Yeah, brother.
0 combat.
We took her because we thought she was the other one because she was like messing around with her hair color.
Yeah. You just
we saw
grabbed
the
her.
we saw the pink hair. We're like, all right, cool.
That's the
Let's
one.
go. And she's like, huh? We already talked about this. There's no more time for questions.
It's like you, your hand in.
Where's George?
It's Turt Russell.
The hands.
Oh yeah, the tangerine is George. I'm talking about Maria. Turt Russell is the tortoise.
All right.
Alrighty, Ruski. You curse terrain.
Yes.
What is the effect that you have chosen?
I have 3 hazards.
Yes.
So the first is a plague of flies.
I will inflict.
Alright.
Yes.
Legs. Curse
so,
of flies.
I mean, do you want me to send you the? It's a long description.
What Plague of Flies does?
Yeah.
I can assume.
Cool. And then there's Rain of Gore.
Okay.
What?
Raining blood, dude.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's all the corpses of the small dead animals and things that they've killed on their rampage, and I'm mad about
And I'm mad.
So,
about
and
it.
then
So you're throwing it
I'm
at them?
upset.
It's a little counterproductive. Okay,
No.
go on.
They're already dead.
Go on.
And then we have Sanguinary Cloud.
More blood.
Sanguinary.
So that one, creatures caught within a bank of this deadly fog must succeed at a DC 18 Fortitude save each round or take 1d3 points of Constitution damage as their bodily fluids are forcibly extracted from their pores and mucous membranes and drawn into the Crimson
That's
Mist.
metal as
Yeah.
shit.
And that is a 60-foot radius area, obscuring all sight
my
beyond
God.
5 feet, including dark vision and granting concealment.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Also, one of the children that we haven't taken, we're gonna have them chilling at the mage map with like our sending stones connected and everything, so that they can let us know
Yeah.
if
Finn.
Finn, yeah.
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 He's the
Your
guy.
mage map isn't incredibly accurate of the camp, as he was only there for a brief moment,
Right.
and it's just been expanding through normal magical means, the mage map. So the pieces will still move. What pieces you do have, he'll be able to tell you about.
Yeah, 'cause you're able to grab a decent amount.
He was able to grab a decent amount, and he's got some important pieces in there. Allow me to get to my list.
And the death of all of their firstborn sons. Should have done the lamb's blood on your door. I don't know. What to tell you.
I mean, we have the Reign of Gore.
It works
like,
every time.
Anyway, I'm gonna go part of C.
yeah.
We've already freed the kids.
I've not had a reason to use this yet, but now it's fun, so. It's only for 24 hours.
Banger of a movie though. Not a great read.
Yo, that movie was so good.
Fantastic. All right, you guys march out. You have cast immediately. You sense alarms going off, magical alarms, like.
I mean, probably went
crazy.
off as soon as I popped up out of the ground,
Oh,
right?
you physically pop.
I
out
have
of
to
the ground?
touch the ground to
You're,
cast
I mean,
this
you're in
spell.
the ground,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I would count.
I wouldn't. I
Okay.
wouldn't exactly rule that you would have to
Okay,
surface.
if that's cool with you, then I'm not going to surface.
It doesn't exactly matter because the same alarms are going to
Yeah,
go off regardless.
fuck them.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em.
alarms are going off. You guys, as you are approaching, and you as you are kind of circling around, immediately start to see there's spotlights hitting the air. The ground all around this starts to form these strange clouds. Fly swarms starts
Dude, like-
coagulating.
I'm like
And-
sitting on top of Altivo,
The
and I'm just
bodies
like,
of dead creatures fall from the sky.
Yeah, it's like a mist, you know, and
In the Reign of
there's just
Gore.
like rotting bits on the ground. The smell is the first thing that wafts down
Huh.
you guys, and you are hearing.
please tell me
calls.
Altivo just licks his lips.
Oh,
He's a
God.
fucking Chad.
Blood God.
And they get will saves against
So
cursed terrain, or is it per effect?
it's
that they
per
run
effect.
into?
So they get a Fortitude save, DC 13 against the flies, so that's not high. DC 18 against the Sanguinary Cloud,
Hemorrhaging.
and then the Reign of Gore does not.
13.
Oh yeah, DC 13 reflex.
Reflex. Okay, interesting. I would've thought.
And they will take damage if they don't.
Okay, fantastic.
Which they
There's
don't.
going to be
Yeah.
some off-screen rolls for the bulk of their people as guards are forming up. Things are coming around very quickly. One of these spotlight spells highlights you guys, and you stay outside of bow range, I would imagine. Harway,
Yeah, we've got like a
guys-
hell of a radius. I'm staying far away.
you're staying far away. You're seeing the lights come on.
Yeah.
You're seeing
'Cause we can
magical effects
close the
beginning to go
distance.
off.
Pretty quickly, right?
How high up are you staying?
It's a 300-foot radius, so
So we'll call it like 500 feet. You know. just-
Okay, yeah, very high. Just high enough that realistically nothing's gonna come close to
I'm
touching.
gonna start
I just want to be
dropping
able
bombs.
to see for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, you are circling around. You see these effects are beginning to pop off. Ground team.
It's just a dome of red.
yeah.
Oh wait, will that mean that
Has
there's a
anyone seen
possibility that they won't see these grenades being just
Have you seen
dropped
Nope?
into their camp?
Not yet.
Yeah, it's
There's
obscuring.
yeah,
scene.
yeah.
It's got concealment.
And so the thing is, right, is that not every single effect of the cursed terrain is on every single square.
Yeah.
It's these kind of plagues that kind of rotate through.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're not always in some
And
obscuring mist. They're not
how- like,
always
how large
in
is the
a
camp?
welter of gore. The camp only covers it covers close to the entire range.
Uh-huh.
You've got a good 75-ish feet outside of the camp
As okay.
on each end,
Cool.
kind of deal.
Cool.
So do you want to start dropping bombs Harway before it's like more force them out towards us?
So we're already changing the plan.
I'm asking because like
Well,
the
'cause
plan
we
was
can't go
already
in.
changed.
Right, you weren't going in anyway. Right, they were supposed to come out, and now their whole camp is a disaster zone. They're probably going to come out.
All right, well, yeah,
They
we
can
just hang
see
out.
you guys.
I mean,
Yeah,
just
they
yeah.
can see us. Yeah,
If they don't come out, there's no reason
bitches.
not to strafe run them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's one of those like I want to give them the chance to leave now before I start bombarding.
Sure.
I don't want their full force to be there when I roll up. I'm not that fast.
Yeah, you guys are far enough away that it's intelligible, but you're hearing orders being barked out, and you do see the gates open in front of you. There is a staging area already out there with some guys out and about there. Squads are forming up, platoons are starting to form out of that, and they are starting to collect their numbers.
About how many men are we looking at?
Right now, you're looking at maybe 60.
Easy.
Russia.
You head in?
Yeah, I guess that was the plan, right?
It was to meet them outside.
Yeah,
That's
they're,
what they're-
that's what,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they're outside right
Yes,
now.
they are forming up outside.
Hold. And then
Jesus
we'll do
Christ.
our 2 runs around the camp, and then we're gonna strafe run the forces outside, and that's where we'll like if we're going to initiate combat and stick around for it, that's where it'll happen.
Just remember those grenades and just like
Right.
dump the box.
Carpet bomb. It just.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah, you guys start heading their way. They start heading your way. You do see these pots of plague coming through. The effects will hit you guys the same as them. I assume that you do your best to avoid those.
Yeah, I thought that we were gonna be like sitting
Yeah, I
out.
thought they were outside
Yeah,
the
like
gate. I thought.
So the effect goes a good 75,
Oh, it
100
goes
feet outside
I
of the
thought
gate.
you meant
yeah.
the camp was
Let's meet
75
them
feet
outside of the
Gotcha.
plague.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
that's-
meeting them outside the plague.
yeah.
Okay. So you're going kind of
curse.
up to that line and then waiting for them to
Curse.
come. You can see it immediately. There's little dead animals littering the floor. You can see the flies swarming around and these thick clouds of noxious fumes. Yeah, the men form up
Noxious
and
fumes, you say. Time to explode them.
you see a couple of them taking some very minor injuries from some of these things, especially when those clouds pass through. If it hits any of them, very high likelihood that they collapse back for a moment and a medic comes over and drags them off. And they start moving your way. We're going to do just kind of a around the table combat system, since you guys have a lot of custom NPCs and there are a lot of enemies that are going to be ran towards this. All the minis are not going to be on the field at once, and we'll just start when you guys collapse with each other.
Since there's not, I guess I wouldn't be on Altivo then, because there's not like a lot of, because they're like they're like in the plague.
Yeah, you being the only mounted guy also wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, especially since
Yeah.
when you placed everybody, you're kind of in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
So you would have wanted to probably just not have gotten Altivo out just about at all. Boop. National Guardsmen. You see most of these guys pretty lightly armored. And Caroline will fall to that flank. Maureen will take up to here as Derek does not stay up far in formation.
I would like to assume, but as the DM, you can shoot this down because we did not come up with it on the day. But I would like to assume that on Fuck the Mad King Day, we came up with a jolly jaunt
Oh,
with
absolutely.
the words
you guys,
"Fuck the
We
Mad
have a
King."
bard, yeah.
Yeah, you guys have a bar.
I would like her to be playing that tune.
Yep, Adara begins hitting the bagpipes hard as the Fuck the Mad King Day anthem plays. To be determined what that sounds like at another day.
Yeah, I'm not that far yet. I know the words "Fuck the Mad King" are in there with a "Hey, hey."
Hey, hey!
Hey, nani.
Okay.
So, all of the dudes that are within 60 feet of Uzul need to be making will saves against his Mondo Fear.
Yeah.
And I have both the Archon Bond and the Conquering Presence.
So scary.
So they advance straight to, I believe, stage 3.
Straight to panicked.
No, one before that.
Fear.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, they start hitting a good chunk of them immediately. They're just like, what the fuck, man? You know, there's screams out. The organization's still relatively poor, as this is kind of their first grouping. You do see hanging in the back, though, as you guys are kind of running up to collide with each other,
You're like, damn, I really wish I had a laser to paint him with.
is
I'm telling you, man, like, we need to figure out some way to do it. Just a little sticky note I just, like, stick on his forehead and just cannonball.
is some kind of platoon leader or officer. He is standing there and starts barking orders back at them. They stay in formation, but they are under the effect. They're able to negate the inability to directly attack you, though, because of the leadership right next to them.
Good. But they all cannot move still, like with the effect.
Yeah. They get up to you and they're still like knock-kneed, not having a good time.
Non-patient clothes, walking like codes.
They do be.
And Oozle will have you start out since you had the first effect.
Dope. Well, fuck, it looks like I'm just fucking starting to swing. So yeah, dude straight ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking clock him. Then let's go ahead. Actually, no, I don't need it on that first one. So first attack. 35.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys have like AC 16.
D8. Down to this. Oh, one of those is to me. Red is for me. All right, so that is 5. That is 9. That's 15 points of damage on that first guy.
15, you say?
Indeed. Go back. 1 point of damage to moi. And then... Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, I'm a fucking idiot. There's another d6 on that. Another 2 on that.
17.
And then... Second hit, same guy. That's going to be a 31.
Absolutely.
And then, no, a 30.
Yes.
And then 4, 5, 6, 14, 20 points of damage.
He falls,
Dope.
and the next guy in the ranks replaces him.
Cool. He's getting smacked too. Fucking haste, baby.
Fucking day, boys.
Alright. I'm gonna use the D6 from the lobster. Bump that up. So that's gonna be 12 plus 15, 27.
Yes.
4. Oh, baby damage. 8, 14 points of damage on that guy.
14 damage. Yeah,
And
a
then another-
good solid meaty thwack.
Another 2 to me.
Is that like,
I'm just gonna start punching people in front of me.
yeah, start swinging around.
35.
Yes.
Yeah. 16 points of damage.
16.
30 even.
Yeah.
12, 19 points of damage.
This is like third level fighters.
Okay. 24,
Yeah.
11, and 20 points of damage.
He falls.
Perfect.
Next
Next
guy.
guy in line. 21, or 23 is 10, 12, 19 points of damage. 18,
Yes.
15 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't hit. 12.
12 does not.
No.
No. Managed to miss one. hit any bees.
That was it.
Close. No cigar. All right, and that guy is fucked up in front of you. NVIDIA, you are on the return trip.
Yes. Do I happen to see the worm again? Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Perception or what do you
Yeah.
want? Okay. Nat 20?
You find a large purple worm,
Okay.
and it is burrowing itself towards the party.
NVIDIA's about to have her own
And a
solo
rather-
side battle.
Yeah.
Shit.
Keep it off us, champ.
You fighting the worm.
Guess I'm gonna have to. Solid.
You got this, homie.
Earth elemental, just like, I don't know,
Pummeling.
yeah, make it rock around it. I don't
I'm a
fucking
small
know.
earth elemental.
I
I
don't know
have
how Earth-
13 hit points, my friend.
Oh.
Hey, you got it.
It's a new
worm.
day. Just become a dire badger.
Yeah, that's the plan. I don't does entangling capture worms?
I would say no.
I wouldn't think so.
It does not, no.
Cool. Instead of wasting that, let's just.
Frosty.
I'm just gonna shift.
Excuse
No, I'm still underground.
Or like piercing, maybe.
I mean, there's enough room that I can like hit it with a snowball or something, right? Or, like,
Sure.
Yeah. I'm not gonna use call lightning because I'm underground.
Yeah, call lightning would not work.
That would not work.
But a snowball? Sure. I'll let that
Cool,
work.
cool, cool. Let's use it. Let's hit it with a snowball.
Okay, roll the hit.
You're just fighting underground right now?
Yeah.
I love it.
Sick.
I love
Yeah.
this solo battle.
Yeah.
Sick.
And I just yelled like, "What the fuck is your deal?"
This is some real character growth for reals this time.
What you doing, bro?
Yeah. What are you doing? Who sent you? What are you?
It's only because
It's
not a real
not gonna
worm.
say anything to me. Is it? Oh, it's a fortitude. So it gets a fortitude save.
Oh, okay. DC
15.
does not succeed.
Cool.
Barely.
Bitch ass.
Rolled terribly. Absolute garbage roll.
Oh, well, I also rolled garbage, so that's fine. 4, 5, not 12 points.
12 points of
Against the
damage
worm.
to the worm. Yeah, you smack it
Staggered, I think.
point blank with
Yeah,
a
it is
snowball.
staggered because it didn't succeed. So
Yeah,
thank you.
and it just kind of vibrates and rumbles. We are many.
Boom.
We send ourselves.
I got fucking fat too.
We are the...
Literally. Can I make a heal check?
Who sends you?
Yo, mama! Oh!
Can I make a heal
Yeah,
check?
absolutely.
21.
You ruptured the main belly of it. Some of the concentric chitinous rings have been split. There is a silvery liquid leaking out and seems to be moving to encapsulate the worm.
Ew.
Yo, he's gonna grow into a butterfly.
Yeah. Then we're really fucked.
No.
Cool.
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Burn it!
So, I mean, are you, but I don't want to like be stuck here. But
You can speak a little more if you so desire, but that is your turn.
It's actually liquid mercury. It's actually aero fluid.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this thing. I don't have anything else to say to it really.
Okay. Power away in the ship. Is it time for you to start moving in?
Yeah.
There's a good couple ranks deep of these guys, and there are maybe 2 more platoons starting to
their
form
way.
up and moving for
Yeah.
flanking.
So we'll swoop around to come from the other side of the camp. I don't want to have to fly over the chaos to get there.
Carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just be like, "Hey, ready to strafe," and just have kids, or whoever's up there with me, just dumping bombs off the side of the
Yeah,
ship.
Amelia and Bella got one of the cannons. Amelia's got it
I do wanna-
enchanted to explode on
Yeah.
impact.
Aim like we'll kind of curve along like the biggest cluster of tents for the first strafe.
Okay, straight overhead them. Yeah. And as you guys hit just about overhead, Aslow's loosing a bolt. Mo begins spitting as furiously as he can.
Since he's just like spitting with his mouth, Can he also be using his hands to be throwing grenades?
He's gonna hold his mouthpiece in one because he doesn't want to be too far away from it. Yeah, he most certainly can have a crate of grenades and be lobbing with the other hand. It's gonna affect his accuracy, but in a situation like this, what's his accuracy?
Exactly.
And Monica has held her hand above, and you see everybody's shadow disappears. Everybody who's standing there, the mast, the shadow that it casts disappears and forms over her hand, and they turn into all these teeny tiny little needles. And she just crashes her hand down, and they fly down in this wonderful AoE effect,
Vicious.
peppering the area. Each
dig
individual
it.
one is going to do a terrible amount of damage, but there are a lot of them.
Dig it.
And she is willing to use mass power on each of these because she figures she's not going to be here very long.
Yeah.
And you notice after they
Hopefully.
strike, your guys' shadows return to the material world.
Yeah.
Velios is just hanging out on the bottom of the ship,
Yeah.
squealing in joy as he's never flown before. This is the greatest day of my life! And as you guys are kind of hitting like the middle of your run, Talion just stands up. This silver flows through his eyes and his hair turns this bright red color. And he pulls back his bow and releases, and there's just a fireball that emits from its landing point.
Hey, soon I can do that too.
And he is still 100% unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah. Bella's in like the belly of the ship, just waiting to be called to which end needs the field.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's got that covered. She's got you.
We've got the little like cup and string going
Yeah,
down.
her and Frida just kind of hanging.
We have sending stones.
Easy enough.
That's right. Yeah, Bella's got a
sending stones.
He just has like tape to his face.
like a little headset.
Like Bluetooth at this point.
East,
All right, I'm gonna start chopping at the line.
take your couple swings.
I forgot how to math for a second. That's 23
23,
to
fantastic.
hit.
Oh yeah, easy.
$16 points of damage.
It's kind of low for you.
I'm not in range.
Yeah.
I'm saving it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start chopping.
It's coming.
It's coming. I feel like there's gonna be more of a problem later. I'm gonna take the second swing. It's 21 again.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is 19 points of damage.
19.
Yes.
That is enough, actually. So one more falls, and another takes his place. You do notice that there are some like scattered individual people making their way through the plague lands and trying to form up at the back of this to try to start bolstering numbers. They're not trying to form up into the individuals and flank. They're just trying to join their group, their platoon of friends kind of deal. And NPCs, Caroline makes a good couple of attacks.
Also was not power attacking.
See
I was
that?
just- I was-
Yeah, just shaking normal chops.
I was just chopping.
Caroline unleashes a good couple volleys into one of the guys. She works him down below half, but doesn't quite take one out over the course of the round. She didn't roll too terribly well. Maury, the sunlight peeks over and hits the lad. And he glows just a little bit of blue for a moment as he absorbs power and just starts unleashing it blow for blow on these guys. He does not attack nearly as fast as Caroline does, but his attacks hit much harder. He takes out one.
He's a monster.
With his rolls, Alia is going to form up with Caroline. And George rolls around. They've got a couple small rolls to make. She holds most of her turn to potentially give George extra moves and stuff. George is able to finish off the one that Caroline was after, and another one replaces them. Derek is chilling. Adora begins immediately playing. You guys do have the Bardic Inspiration, sorry, the +1 attack and damage rolls.
Yeah.
and she is going to hit a buffing spell on Oozle. You will get +4 to your next damage roll.
Sick.
Kenosi's just kind of hanging. He's waiting for you to show back up, but he's just kind of watching his friends and making sure that nobody's getting overwhelmed. And Mark just smiles and grits his teeth as he grabs his halberd with both hands, knuckles white, and he takes a step into their ranks and just whirlwind strikes.
This is just a man.
He is a determined fucking man.
Yeah.
This is just a man.
That is a massive fucking hit. And alone, that swing is enough to take out 3 guys that hits.
Fuck.
He's just a man.
Yeah.
You killed my baby.
Yeah.
Kill my baby and
Yeah,
my
he's
mama.
just John Wicking it out here.
Yeah, he's John Wicking it, except it wasn't a dog.
Yeah.
It's not.
It was his entire family.
Well, I mean, for John Wick, it was the entire family too, and then the dog was like supposed to be a gift from the family, so it was like the all he had left kind of thing. But you know,
Yeah.
I just love the premise of that movie.
God,
Like
it's
this dude just chilling, the motherfucker kills his dog, and he's like, "All right, everyone's
Gloves are off."
dead.
Yeah.
Everyone's dead."
Same.
Everyone's dead.
The enemies are coming through. There's going to be some minor damage taken to some of you guys. East, you are good. Oozle, you are good.
Sweet.
Itzeli, you are going to take a small amount of damage.
6 points of damage in totality.
Also, just for you to know, my AC is 38 at the moment.
Fuck.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's disgusting.
This is much more of mobs just throwing their bodies against you than any individual making a meaningful strike at this point.
Mark takes a little bit of damage.
Mark only down 5 hit points from max. And he is right there. Easy as. Where did those left?
Depending on how long this battle goes, like I might end up dealing more damage to myself than I do, and then I end up taking from them.
It is possible. However, the man in the back, he is shouting orders. He is looking back just into the plague lands and trying to steer and direct people. And he turns back and looks upon you guys.
I'm making my way towards him in a second.
You're gonna wade through.
Oh, yeah.
There are people up to him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
having to take a step or two back as more people are kind of forming in.
No.
And he's going to cast a spell. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 relatively decent frontliners. For East, what is your touch AC?
Touch AC 18.
18, 17 on the die.
This bolt of force collides with your chest. You are pushed back 10 feet.
And you take almost max
14 points of damage. And Kingsmen rush the line that you have opened up to try to gain some advantage. I'll just put you there or something.
I'm gonna see if I can find a mini for Coraline. That way she doesn't get lost in this mess.
Yeah, I can use a mini for Scooby Boop Doop Boop. Long black hair. Easy peasy. Yeah, so you get pushed back a little bit. Kenosi immediately runs to your side and tries to help fill the line a little bit. He is not the most combat capable
He's got spunk.
You know, he would
thumbed
be if he had
individual in the
a
world.
vest.
If only he had armor.
But boy, he's ready to
It's
try.
not up to me, my friend. He doesn't like it.
He would.
Back to the top of the turn order, Oozle.
Dope.
The sloppy turn order.
So I'm gonna use my
How many casualties do you guys plan on inflicting?
Of the people that came out, probably all.
until
As
like
many as
things,
possible.
Yeah, until like things start to look like, maybe we should pull back.
You guys have maybe 3-4 rounds before those other 2 platoons, 20 plus people, hit and start curling around the sides that they're moving.
But I got bombs.
Yeah.
You do got some, yeah.
We got a lot of firepower.
I'm sorry, Harway, you are above the camp currently.
Yeah.
As you're strafing there, they do get a turn through that. There are arrows lobbed up at the ship, relatively meaningless. You're still staying. You got to stay low enough that like Aslow's bow fire can be semi-useful,
Yeah.
and that Moe's spit doesn't just completely deteriorate by the time that it hits ground. But I'd imagine that you're just outside of normal bow range.
Yeah.
So that means that there are just going to be a couple spells that come your way. I need a fortitude save from you for the ship.
Okay.
Just roll a d20.
Yeah. I've got their base save up. Hold up.
Perfect.
At 20.
Fantastic. The dispel magic does not take hold. And then there's a lance of fire that comes your way.
Bella dispels their dispel.
Do you direct Bella?
Yeah.
Yeah, she runs, and with a nat 20, she gets in place and focuses up, and you see the bolt disperses, as well as a couple other minor spells. There's some like magic missiles that came that way and stuff.
This guy's on the floor like, ah, just fucking.
Yeah, they're like, curse you!
Ooh, you want to get messed up.
And through the crowd, there's these swarms of people starting to come up. They're swarming up onto the wall. They're coming out of tents. They're going to put fires out and stuff. You see a patch. It's about a 20-foot radius of brilliant white glow. This seems to be not quite fully cleansing the ground, but every plague that it encounters is dispersed. And at the center of it are a few individuals and one very large rhino.
Motherfucker.
Bomb him. Yeah. That's well, it's not my turn, but target acquired.
They have the spotlight on themselves.
Right?
Who needs a laser?
Just tell somebody, just get the whole crate and just fuck it.
This is the last
it.
run, boys.
Just all their grenades in like one 10-foot area. Fuck them.
No, we can't lob all of them because I still have to help you guys to get the fuck out.
All right. So who's it to now?
Yeah,
It's
we'll call
to
it
you.
like
All right. I'm going to use my my line breaker, the one that gives me the bonuses to the overrun, and
Yeah.
I want to just charge through,
There's four lines of,
And
four
just
ranks of guys.
fucking clobber that leader, dude.
Okay.
So, tell me again what that roll is.
It is a CMB.
It is a CMB, dope,
Yes.
and that gives me a +2 on the CMB.
You're +2, and you don't have to have that 10-foot run up, which is important because you don't have it.
Exactly. And I'm going to pop my sport talent to give me some more strength. That gives me 8. So that puts that up to 3. So that puts that to a 15, which puts it up to a 17. And do keep in mind that everybody has those minuses to the rolls
They
because
got
of the fear.
But only
-4.
one from these.
So
What if I tried a wild
Here
transmutation magic the rhino?
we. Oh wait, you know what? Fuck it. I'll add the D6 to it.
Just the flex.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll add my bit of luck DC. Or fucking D6 to it. All right. Probably a good thing I did that. Make sure I get through. So that's 3. So that's 13 plus 15. That puts me to a 28.
28 barely succeeds, but it does.
Dope.
And you bull rush through, and the captain stands back there, and he just gets a little wide-eyed. He's got a short sword in one hand.
Hey,
His
wait!
hand was held out to cast the bolt.
Dope. And then
Surrender.
let's see. Do I only get one attack?
You get
now?
one attack because you had to use your movement. Yes.
But do I get 2 because of haste?
No, because
That
haste,
is-
the
only
haste
the
is on a
full-
full round attack
Gotcha.
action.
Gotcha. All right. So one swift kick in the ass. 34.
Absolutely hits. He's a wizard AC 14, my
Clobber.
guy.
He's done.
I need.
An unprepared wizard.
You're a dead wizard, Harry. You were a wizard, Harry.
You were a
Bunch of good wizards.
All right.
Remember, Dora's +4.
Oh, that was that. Oh,
That's
yeah.
on your next. That's on this damage roll.
Dope. So that is.
We also get a 1d6 from Kayla's Lobster to any d20 one round.
Yeah, that was. I already used that.
Okay.
So that is 10. That is 16. That is 20. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that is 27 points of damage.
27 points of damage.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Right.
It's not enough to kill him outright.
Right. He does have to make a save against massive damage. He succeeds and remains conscious. Barely. You just hear bones break under your blow.
No, that is 31 points of damage.
31.
I forgot I had my fucking calculator pulled up.
That
Can you add the
I can't remember what I rolled.
Yeah.
He remains conscious. Bones are broken.
Go.
Did you get plus +1?
Mhm.
That's where they attack.
That's to attack rolls. The
Yeah, oh,
bardic,
right.
the bardic gives a +1 to damage as well. However. Zelly.
There's more.
There is more. I don't know if it makes a difference, but that's 34 points of damage
Okay.
because of the sport talent increase to strength.
I've already ruled that he remains conscious. He does not die outright.
He will next round.
He most certainly will next round. You hit him like that. Yeah.
Okay. My turn. This line is kind of broken.
We're breaking in the
Charged
middle.
Forward.
Yes, we got split.
Yeah, you guys have just about a complete collapse of the line at this point. You and Caroline would need to fall back, and
Yeah.
Mark and Maury would need to close rank.
Yeah. So I'm gonna call to the girls next to me and say, start pulling back. And I'm gonna take a 5-foot
On my
step
elbow.
back.
Form the line.
Okay.
Roll acrobatics to avoid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Take hits.
Oh,
Shit.
dude. Oh no.
Oh, you didn't get a
Away.
yeah.
Yep. There's going to be some damage associated with that. You had
3.
5 targets
5.
around you
Well,
because you were here.
yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This one's still in threat range.
You're drunk.
Oh, that one is. Yeah, one is still in threat range. So 4 total. So that means that you are taking 2, 4, 6, 8, 14 points of damage.
Perfect. So that 5-foot step, and then I'm just gonna punch these guys here.
Okay.
28. That is very low damage. 5, 13.
Okay.
Yeah. 15 on the die plus 18. 3, 9, 17 points of damage.
That's enough for one more kill to rack up.
Excellent. 22. 7, 9, 17.
Yes.
20.
Yes.
9, 12, 20 points of damage.
That's enough for another kill.
And 18.
And 18 hits.
4, 8, 11, 19 points of damage. No bees.
I've had a couple players through Old Mad Kings have a Moose and Cop, and it just seems like they get way more Bs on that 1 for 20 roll than you ever do.
Yeah, it doesn't work
You
out very well.
seem pretty unlucky with those.
That's all right.
So I don't.
When they hit,
This
they
probably
hit.
would make a difference, but anybody who is feared of me in 60 feet has 0 move speed, so they couldn't close the ranks.
Yeah, but there are plenty of people who were not suffering that effect.
Okay.
You are currently affecting maybe a quarter of them, and I have made those new
Okay.
rolls. Alrighty, Ruski, and yeah, that's they're not. That's why they're not pouring in all the way to Derek and stuff right now, is because there are plenty of them that are not able.
Yeah,
to
sorry, I'm
close
just
ranks
like
that.
my smooth brain is struggling to visualize that there's like a lot more people around here.
You're blocked up to all around here. I just only have so many minis that I'm willing to put on the field at once.
No, for sure.
NVIDIA.
Worm combat.
Worm combat.
Literally, it's like either keep fighting this worm or try to get back
We'll
up to
call
the
it
surface.
Wombat.
Mortal wombat.
I did ask you a question.
Yeah. Who sends me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Your mother. Shove it.
Like, bro, your English fucked up. You okay?
Yeah.
What is sent? What does it mean to be?
Bro, I did
Sent.
not come down here for an existential conversation.
He's a philosopher worm.
Join us.
Join me. What are you doing? What is
Then
there for
we
me to
learn
join?
what it means. We learn through assimilation. Assimilate and join and learn.
Learn what? What are you learning?
We shall learn all.
And who's us?
Dude, they're just
worms?
fucking bookworms, bro. Like,
We are many,
We are gonna.
and we are new to this place.
you just gotta make them a library. They'll be chill.
We have memories, but we know not from where. And we will know from where.
Well, do we have to? I'm sorry, I threw that snowball at you. Do we have to fight
It is
about
currently
it?
like burrowing its way towards you.
Oh, I don't like that. Hey, why are you approaching me?
Does it consider you an ally? Can you make it a totem?
Join with us.
Carry companion?
I get the feeling this thing's gonna like eat me, right? Can I roll?
You
a
get
sense-
whatever feeling you want.
Can I roll a
Right.
sense motive on it?
Sure.
Look, come on, hand. That's a no. That's a bad. That's a bad roll. That's a poor roll. I trusted the hand, and the hand fucked me. That's a 6.
I can't even. What am I supposed to do off of that? I've told you what it said.
Yeah.
You glean what you want.
Fuck you.
I can't purposely mislead you with a 6, but I
Yep.
can't give you anything more.
Yep. That's fine. I didn't expect anything more. No, I'll just shoot it in the face again.
You think it just wants to give you a hug, man?
No. If I rolled the nat 1, absolutely. Let's just shoot it in the face with the snowball and
Call it
And run away.
Call it a fucking day.
And then you're gonna move? Okay.
yeah. If it's approaching me, I need to get out of the way.
Sure.
I only have 13 hit points.
That is
this form,
true.
So.
That's true.
And Rabbit's not going to survive very long down here.
No.
How deep down
So
are
if
you?
it wants, it gets a, I don't know, it gets fortitude save.
Okay.
That's right.
15.
Yep.
It fails again, barely.
Nice!
Motherfucker.
Nat
Get
2 and a nat 3 on those.
staggered. That's better. That's a better roll.
Hey.
12, 18 points of damage.
All right.
Here you go.
Staggered again.
Yeah, it has a major rupture, and the silvery liquid stops pouring out of it. It seemed to coat it a little bit, and almost act as like a clotted armor. But you have re-ruptured, and now this. Roll a perception, actually.
Okay.
Roll profession veterinarian.
You're underground. You've only got kind of like this tremor sense going on.
26.
26. I'll give you a little bit on that.
Okay.
Yeah, there are. It is rupturing. The body has stopped, and what is leaking out of it is not fully liquid.
Oh.
Something is there. Are tons of tiny little like hairs wiggling forth from it.
Oh God. Yeah, it sounds like more fucking worms.
He's his own hive mind.
That's disgusting. Fire. I don't have any fire spells prepared. I have fucking lightning and thunder prepared. That's not gonna go well down here.
And you bolt, right? You're bailing.
Bro, you're gonna have to. There's no way you can fight that.
I can't like dispel magic it, so better
Boogie.
better boogie, yeah.
All right.
Cheese it, man. It's the buzz.
Haraway.
Yeah, we're gonna try to dump like half of our remaining armaments in this next strafe, right
Okay.
over Rhino.
Yeah.
And I would like to lean over the railing,
Okay.
and I'm gonna like like Yu Yu Hakusho, like point at him with and channel the wild magic at the Rhino.
All right. Out of your arm?
Yes.
That's a touch requirement.
Oh fuck! I've done it at a range before.
You have transmuted your arm into something that is like gumbied out before. And whereas you might be able to do that, you've most certainly never done that at this kind of range. That's been within like 30 feet, and you are,
Yeah.
100 plus.
There's only
All right.
one way to
I want
Find out.
to enchant one of the armaments as it falls. Then one of the bombs.
Yeah, you just tap
There you go.
one of the little glass orbs
This
and you
one's
channel it
special.
into there.
Give me a circumstance roll.
That 13.
And a D8.
Special delivery. 3.
3. That's not too crazy.
Since the magic was put into a bomb, is like the AoE of the explosive
If only.
also
I could
going to
only
be
wish.
like applied to this wild magic?
Only in my wildest dreams.
Because like they're all in a really small group, so like
just
you
like a-
just. It's like you just wabbajack the entire fucking group of them, and
What if
just
you
see
just
what
make
the
them
fuck
more
happens.
powerful?
It's just a group of vine lushies now.
I've been
It's some nice
chosen.
shrubs.
Just some fish. Just flopping.
Done that.
All right.
We have done that.
Sure fucking did.
13.
I'm gonna turn into a fish.
Yeah, you touch the bomb as it just kind of rolls out of the carton and onto the way down. These little explosions start kind of dotting its way up to them, and then they just kind of bounce off of this silvery sheen. And there are explosions. It seems to cover them at first, but as the dust kind of settles, it seems like none of those bombs hit. And then yours comes. And it goes and it gets just within the little silvery sheen, and it blips out of existence for a brief moment and comes back 10 feet lower, just right at the ground, shatters, and there's just this inside. It is contained. You can roll your 2d6 damage. It's not a lot, but something did go through.
6.
6 points of damage to the crew inside, and you see the globe goes down for just that brief moment as smoke has to vent. And it is at that moment that like Mo is spitting and Aslo's trying to shoot in. Talion seems to not take direction very well and just lobs a couple more arrows just haphazardly into the camp. One of them blows up at the top of one of the towers, which are now starting to field like many much more people.
Yeah, we're coasting out at this point.
Spells are going to be
we're
slinging after you.
lifting up a little more and just leaving.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, does not seem like very much has hit in there,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Yeah. We broke some stuff.
You broke some
Burned
stuff.
some other
There are
things.
some fires going. There are most certainly casualties
Yeah, that's
to
all
be
that matters.
had, and you are moving away.
We dipping.
Fantastic.
Piggy dipping.
East.
Sweet. I am. First of all, I'm gonna proc my rage. Then I want to call out to what is that? Mark and Maury over there.
Mark and Maury, yes.
Try call out to them, tell them to reform the line
Yeah.
back with us to stop letting them in.
Group dads.
Group dads. Then I'm gonna power attack the man in front of me.
All right.
Cause I'm all male.
Hey, we should probably bring it in.
I'm, get that D6
Hey, you
officer.
guys.
Got Oozle, fucking Leroy Jenkins and this shit.
It's an 18 on the dice, so
Yeah, absolutely.
with the +6 from the lobster.
AC 16, my guy. Should probably save the lobster's D6 for your second attack, but you know.
Yeah, it's already done. Damage is already done. That's 25
All
damage.
right, that is enough for a fresh kill. and someone
27
replaces it.
damage, actually.
Nice.
A little
Doesn't
bit
kill
better.
him any deader.
Sweet. Is the man in front of me down?
Yeah, but he's immediately replaced.
Okay, I can't.
There's still more than enough guys, and there's still more coming
Okay.
in.
There's no
to
chance for
form
me to
on
like
this.
5-foot step right next to Kaylin there,
Yeah, I will give you a 5-foot step.
or I just wanted to make it more a little bit more straight. That way she's
Absolutely.
not surrounded.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then I can't take my second one. Or
You took a
can I-
5-foot step, so yeah, you can.
Okay, sweet.
If it's just a 5-foot step, you're still good.
No, I missed.
Okay.
2 on the die.
Harsh.
Harsh, man.
Wonderful. Maury
You
is
hate to
going
see it?
to
If I
drop
only
back
had a +6, that would have been helpful.
in form line. Mark does not falter. Mark stays.
What a man.
What a man.
Surround me.
Yeah.
I'm
and
not
just kind of
trapped
lets
here
them
with you.
surround, and he just takes the halberd and he just keeps whirlwinding them.
The bodies at the
He's gonna stack them 5 tall out here.
Quite critical.
He's
However,
building a well around him.
Enough for a couple kills.
Mori moved, but he unleashes
One horrendous punch and puts another man out of commission. Kenosi drops back again because he's no longer needed.
Can you be pulling people's pants down?
Yeah,
In the chaos.
There's too many swords.
Yeah,
In the chaos,
there's a lot of just sword swinging, and there's a lot of like friendly swords swinging in all kinds of directions. Derek is going to
He'll have his
reform
chance.
Yeah, there's
kind of
not,
over that
not
way.
the time for
He'll
a
have his
barrier to
chance.
distract people.
Bouncing the little balls off of people.
Just like hucking them into the
Yeah.
fray.
He still has like magic fucking rings. I have no idea what they do.
I can take a look at those sometime.
Yeah. Caroline takes a step back.
and then unleashes on the guy as he tries to follow her.
And that does enough damage to put him out. Next guy replaces, and George, Alia sees you. And so she is going to physically take this flanking position, and George just takes to the air. And you are standing there, Uzel, and there are just, you are getting beaten from all sides, and you're feeling men trying to grab you and like physically restrain you. You are going to take 18 points of damage.
Easy.
And then there is just a thwomp, and you feel like the hands that were grabbing your back, gone.
Dope.
Hey, George.
As
George back-to-backs with you.
Good to see you here.
As far as some
Back.
other damage goes,
Back to wrist.
Mark
nub.
takes some serious
Back
damage,
to wrist
15
nub.
points.
Back to nub. He was really, yeah, back to nub.
Maury takes no
Fist bump his
damage.
thumb knuckle.
East standard damage, and that is 6, so 7 points of damage minimum.
Itzelli
Takes standard damage, which is 13 on that roll.
and
Caroline takes no damage, doing very well. Adora is going to blast out a wicked tune, and the mass around Mark just grab their ears, and did you hear their teeth shatter as they clench their jaws as this wave of sound washes over them, and they are stunned for the round.
Loser.
They will not get an attack roll on Mark next turn. However, we will be picking this back up next time, as it is time to end currently, as we are just in this mass combat. Till next week.
Until next week.
Hey, you made it to the end. Thanks for watching, guys. Consider subscribing.